Shalom Yasharala. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York who rule well. And salutations to all Akim pushing this word in truth and sincerity with charity to the four corners of the earth. Just want to get into a quick lesson, Lord willing, it's edifying, about reincarnation, which means to be back in the flesh, and it is in the scriptures, all right? And we believe that these words are faithful and true. All right. So let's get right into it, and I'll show you. This is the book of John, chapter 9, verse 1 and 2. And as Yahushai passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. All right. So here it is, a child, well, he's a man now, but he was born with blindness, right? He couldn't see. Verse 2. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin? This man, the blind man, or his parents, that he was born blind? Right. So this shows you that our people back then, had some kind of understanding of the scriptures. They knew about reincarnation, all right? Because we knew who we were back then. All right, we knew we were Israelites, and all these other captivities that we had throughout the times, we knew we were Israelites. All right, we served our time. We cried to the Lord, and the Lord delivered us. All right, and then we went right back into our land. And but guess what? Our people are stiff-necked and stubborn because they kept the law, statutes, commandments for a time, and then fell right back off and broke the commandments. They broke the laws. And then the Lord had to raise up another prophet, and someone to put our people in place, to check them, all right? To give them the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? But our people knew about reincarnation back then. See, this captivity right now in America and across the whole globe, because we do have Israelites, all right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and speckled birds scattered to the four corners of the earth right now. And, if you look anywhere on earth, wherever the poorest people are, in the ghettos and all that, you'll find Israelites, So they knew, but they were asking Yahushai, who sinned, the man or the parents, all right? And obviously it was the man, because when he was here before, he sinned. He did whatever he did to be born blind. All right, that's just the judgment, and he has to live that out. All right, and this is an example in the scriptures for us today. Because everything written aforetime was what was written for our learning. If you read Romans chapter 15 verse 4. All right, here's another example. Second Esdras chapter 14, verse 35. For after death shall the judgment come. See, after death, after you die. So you're here on earth, you're playing this role, you're whatever lot that you have, right? And whatever sins you may have done, you're going to pay for that, Sometimes the Lord puts you to death right then and there, or he waits a little longer and you die, however you may die. But when you come back, you got to go through that judgment of the sins that you've committed, you see. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again, all right? When we shall live again, because today a lot of people go by that YOLO, you only live once, all right? And that's nonsense, man, all right? It's bullshit. All right, we're slaves right now. This can't possibly continue on forever like this. No, it's only for a moment, Akim. So endure it. All right, because Esau Edom's kingdom is coming to an end, and we see it. If you are occupied in prophecy, you know that the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, the microchip implant is here. All right, and DJ Trump is gonna make it mandatory, Lord willing. Or however it's going to be, the Lord's going to put it on whoever it is. We believe is DJ Trump, because he's the current emperor or president of the United States, right? But it's going to be put on the whole world, on everyone on earth, that hour of temptation, you see. So we see it. All right. This is again, 2 Ezra 14:35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again. And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly be declared. All right. Let me see. This is Matthew. I'm going to jump to Matthew chapter 16, verse 13. When Yahushua came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, some say thou art John the Baptist, some say Elias, and others Jeremiah, and or one of the prophets. So again, showing you reincarnation, man. All right. Our people knew back then, especially the disciples, because they were dealing with the Lord, right? And they had the Old Testament. So, where were they coming from? They're coming from the Old Testament, reading those scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And reincarnation is back in the flesh. So that's why they know, you know what I'm saying? Or they knew. And that's why today the prophets of old are back again. All right. And we know through the power and will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai the truth. Reincarnation is real. It's a fact. All right. This is Revelation chapter 10. I'm going to read a little bit so we get the whole point. This is Revelation chapter 10, verse 8. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again, and said, go and take the little book, which is open in the hand of the angel, which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up. And it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. Right. And what's that little book? The little book is these scriptures. All right. Because it's going to be, at first, when you first wake up and learn that you're an Israelite, it's so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's sweet in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You first taste it. It's like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, me, really? Like, it's just incredible. You know what I'm saying? My people, you know what I mean? Like, we know who our brothers are. We know who the other tribes are. You know what I'm saying? Verse 10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. What does that mean? He didn't actually eat it up. He ate it up in the sense that he read the whole book, the whole roll. Eat the whole roll. All right? And it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. Right? Because once you get into the whole book, the whole roll, all of it, man, the good and the bad, right? The sweet and the bitter, you understand and you see what our people are going to go through. All right? The punishment, because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments that was given to us. All right? We broke the covenant. All right? But the Lord is long-suffering. He's merciful. And he loves us. And he chose us. And all he wants for us to do is turn back to him, man. To repent, to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. All right? And do his will. All right? Because, we're here in America, oppressed together, like Jeremiah 50 and 33 says, that we would, all 12 tribes would be, the northern and southern kingdom would be oppressed together, man. America means bitter, man, when you get into the etymology of it. It means bitter. And America has been bitter to us. All right, we built up this kingdom, and we are still yet in captivity till this very day. 2019, the year of Charagma. All right, verse 11. And he said unto me, because this is, John, the Revelator wrote, Revelation. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. The Lord's telling John again, hey, you're going to do this again. You're going to prophesy. You're gonna be in your lot again. And you're going to be preaching the truth, to everybody, because our people are scattered to the four corners of the earth. And our people the speckled birds look like the other nations, they look Chinese, they look Arabic, right? They look Australian, they look Japanese, they look like Edomites, they look like Caucasians, okay? Some of them, right? Not all of them, but our people are scattered among them. So we got to preach to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that we could draw the elect, man. The elect are going to hear these words and follow the Lamb, follow Yahweh Shai. All right? This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 13. But go thou thy way to the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. Right? Because we come back every third or fourth generation. All right? And see, this was just more prophecy, for Daniel. Daniel is here today preaching the words, man, of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Because the prophets knew all of this before, So we have to get educated. Education means to draw out, from within something that you already knew. So all these things are starting up our minds back to remembrance. You know what I'm saying? I know it's in Baruch, I'm butchering it, but all these things are stirred up back into our minds, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Why? Because Sirach 27:9, the birds will resort unto their like, so will truth return unto them that practice in her, man. So this was our occupation, you know what I'm saying? This, preaching this word, teaching the children of Israel, crying aloud, sparing not, telling our people that they're going off, man, that you're breaking the law, statutes, commandments, all right? You're not a Negro or a black person or African American or a Latino or Hispanic or a Mexican, all right? You're a Hebrew Israelite, man. We have to re-educate our people. They once knew this, 2/3 is not going to hearken as they did before in the past, but the elect and the 1/3 are going to wake up to it, all right? So we got to be out there week in and week out, all right? That's our lot, no matter what kind of weather it is, you know what I mean? The temperature, the condition, if it's raining, if it's snowing, all right? We're back in our lot to do what we've always done, was preach the downfall of this current kingdom, man. That the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You got to get right, and now's the time. All right? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Right, man. All these things that you see today, there's nothing new, man. All right? The times change, we get technology and all that stuff, but we're spirits, man. We live on this earth and we die, you know what I mean? Because this flesh is weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? And our people break the laws. So what's the transgressions? I'm sorry, I should say sin is a transgression of the laws, man. And the wages of that is death. All right? So yeah, we got to die. Your body goes back into the ground and the spirit goes back to the Most High and he judges you, man. So every third or fourth generation, you come back and you live out that judgment. That's why, like in the beginning, that man that was blind, that's why he was blind, man, for whatever the hell he did in his past life. All right? Let's see, verse 10. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. Verse 11. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, we're born into this world, into this captivity now. Whatever captivity we were in before, we were born into that. You know what I'm saying? Or we're taken into captivity, depending on, what point of your life, you were that, Slakia, what point of you being in history during that time, you know what I'm saying? But like for us right now, like, I was born here in this captivity, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know when the last time I was here, but I was here. I can tell you that for sure. We were all here. All right. And that's why we don't remember. We're born into this society, into this world. And we're taught what our parents teach us, and from there, what elementary school teaches us. And elementary school, all these schools are slave camps, man. All right? That's why you got to come back to the scriptures, man. Because everything written aforetime was written for our learning. Not everybody. Not all nations, all right? Hell, not even 2/3 of Israel, man. All right? But for the elect, all these things were written for our learning, man. So that we might have hope. All right? And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I hope, again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York who rule well. And salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity to the four corners of the earth. Shalom wa abad babal.